Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back to playing some Outer Worlds. Now, last time we were here on this planet with all the what are they, like raptosaurs or whatever they're called? I don't remember what they called them. Big animal raptor looking things. And we were supposed to be getting information for this Gladys person, who would then give us a pass to some other planet or station that we wanted to go to. And that's basically where we are. So we need to go to one of these locations. Probably not up here. Oh, maybe this is just something telling me to go back here so I can go back to Gladys. But there is still this here. Which is I think this is the other lab where the guy had something going on. So we gotta go that way, probably to the closer one. Where are my guys? There you are. Alright. Now remember I just changed their gear, so hopefully they're gonna be fine. And of course the cat wants out absolutely immediately. The second the stream starts, she always does that. I don't know why. I think she just like hears me talking and is like, nope, too many things are happening here. I want out now. Okay. What are you doing? Why is there just a marauder here? And should I kill you? Yes. Oh, that flamethrower is doing well. Okay, I'm glad I gave that to you. Because I don't want to get up close and personal. But I'm still glad to see that flamethrower get some use. And I'll just take everything as usual. Ah. Lost an arm there, did you? Too bad for you. Let's pick up everything. I think our loot is a bit much. I think our inventory is not keeping up. That always happens. And now we can't hear things well. I mean, I guess that you would expect that to happen when you're near an explosive. So, note to self, shiny things are not always loot. But they're always not... Oh. This place looks heavily guarded. You guys want to run in there and kill some guys? I probably need to go down there too, don't I? It's fine. But yeah, shiny things, they are sometimes loot, and other times are very much not loot. Oh, ringleader, you say? I would like to have some cover. If I could go up, thank you. No, can you stop just sending me straight? I'm trying to hide behind this rock specifically, and it just keeps sending me straight down this cliff. Alright, well they left already, so we can't do that. Just hide back here. Is this even good cover? This is horrible cover. But alright, it's the best we're gonna get, I think. Because this area does not have good cover at all. I guess it was slightly outside my effective range. Why are you here? You guys doing fine over there? Evidently the flamethrower can get past that armor. Which is kind of weird. You'd think these... I mean, I guess they're not exactly spacesuits. You'd think that they would be pretty good. Oh, and he had a flamethrower too. Wait, can I just... Flamethrower. It seems like the kind of weapon that's not so good against, like, regular enemies. Or it's not so good that I'm using it because it probably uses a lot of ammo. But when they're using it, I don't think it uses up ammo. At least not my ammo. So... why worry about it? Just give them all the dangerous weapons that need to be in close range and use a bunch of ammo. And then I don't need to worry about it. They can just play the game for me. I can just sit back and get headshots. Sounds like a good situation to me. Any more loot around here? I think that's just an explosive. Okay. Let's go in. Okay, we go in over here. Alright, storage facility. What are we looking for in here again? I don't know. I'm sure it'll point us the right way. And or we'll just find it by sheer chance. That's usually how these things go. Alright. All personnel, please report to assigned workstations. Report suspicious activity to the nearest site safety engineer. Anti-Clio and antibiotics? Really? Is that what you call it? I mean, that wouldn't work for anyone who's like, I don't know, is it British people that say aunt? Which I actually understand a lot better. It's one of those weird things that, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of weird in that way in multiple different situations, because I don't only use metric or only use, what's it called, the imperial system or something? Sounds a lot fancier than metric. But yeah, I don't only ever use those, like one or the other. I basically jump between them for whatever is most accurate. So like, if something is 2 feet away, I'll say it like that. But if it's, you know, about 3.5 feet away, I'll probably say that's about 1 meter away, you know, because that's just more accurate. And yet I also think of things in terms of miles, not kilometers, which is also weird because it is a lot easier to calculate a number of meters rather than, what was it, like 6.8 thousand feet? Like, who even counts that? How do you even visualize that as too big a number? So yeah, it's kind of weird, but there's the same thing with here, where a lot of people say ant in America, I think. I always try to say aunt, because ant, you could be talking about the insect. Ants are insects, right? Something like that. They're little crawly things. So it's like, when you say my aunt, you could be saying, oh, I have an ant farm, or you could be saying, oh, my family member. So I like when people say aunt, just because it is a different pronunciation than the other thing. Unless they also call the insects aunts, which I don't think they would, but that would make it even more confusing. Anyways, yeah, so, but if you said antibiotics, but I can't say antibiotics, because antibiotics, it comes out so, you know, easily, but when you try to make it anti as in this, or auntie, I don't know why, it just doesn't flow with biotics anymore in my brain. Anyways, enough being caught up on the brand name of that. It is clever though. Let's see. Served fresh from our petri dishes to your personal crevices. I'd rather it if it wasn't. Okay. Messages, I guess. We got a lot from this guy. Let's do the first one. I accidentally clicked the second one. Okay. Pursuant to our conversations of the previous week, why is the ammunition storage locker larger than my bathroom? I have dispatched Sullivan with the triplicate paperwork you requested. As a reminder, I am currently the sole property manager for all 3 facilities, and I remain the only person required to sleep on site rather than in Roseway. According to human resource standards, my position entitles me to refreshment facilities of not less than 4 square meters. I spent all yesterday cleaning a man's arm out of a meat grinder, and I don't even have a dang shower out here. Fix it, or I'm gonna start breaking into your room and showering there. Then you can experience the joy of cleaning gristle out of your drain. Remember, I have entire crates of mag picks here. You know I can do it. Alright then. Starting to run low on caffeine supplements. Any chance you could bring some by? I've had an urge to rearrange my storm all day. Maybe you could help with that again. or not. We could hike to the terraformer. It's been a while since last time. Wind in my hair, just quiet. I wouldn't mind that. Feels like all I do anymore is mop up viscera or sit here twiddling my thumbs. I don't know, you tell me. Haven't heard back from you. Read the paperwork. There was a receipt of acknowledgement right on the top. I expect you to sign and return it forthwith. While I have your eye, have you heard from Porter? Doesn't seem like anyone's responding to my messages today. Things are hairy out here. Lock your doors, keep your head down, stay safe. I'll come for you. Ah. So basically, a lot, maybe like 2 of these came in during the whole Raptidon or whatever they're called breakout, and that probably meant that nobody was replying to his emails, which would make sense. I mean, I don't reply to my emails on a good day, so if there were a bunch of raptors breaking down my door, I wouldn't be sitting there like, I wonder who has emailed me. Interesting. Because, you know, for me, it's usually just Facebook. You know, I should really fix that. But usually, I don't even do stuff on Facebook anymore. It's been years. But Facebook still sends me emails on like a daily basis, just like, do you know these people? How about these people? Here's a post you might like. Why don't you come back to our site and give us your data? You know, like, I'm just like, no, please, just leave me alone. So, almost all of my emails I just ignore because it's like, I'm just gonna be checking it 20 times a day and it's gonna be nothing useful. Well, let's see, is that anything useful? Probably not. The usual issue, 5% incidence of side effect, rising to 15% in 60 plus age bracket. Interesting. Covered from Doc Orson. Dumped them back in the parts locker. Inventory logged for personal use only. Requested a secured workroom to use in my off hours. Assigned a bench in the mechanical maintenance room of the armory. A splendid bonus. Okay. Well, only understood like half of what was going on there. But now we have 2 people with flamethrowers. So honestly, things have been worse in the past. Hi. How do you not see me? Like, can you explain that to me, good sir? Let me just skadoosh. Okay, they're just running in.
Nice one.
Yeah, they just run in. Hi, why are you behind me? How did you get there?
Everyone all right?
Through this door? Okay.
I don't even know how you can get a kitchen this dirty with just canned food.
That's canned food. Yeah, that's all that this is. It is gonna be harder to find their corpses when they're all steaming piles of ash. But, you know, it's probably fine. I have over 1,000 light ammo. I like the look of that. You know, there's been too many shooters where I've ended up with no ammo. And I am very happy to have a surplus of ammo, an unimaginable surplus. Like, just keep giving me more. I want like 10,000 ammo. I want 25 million ammo. That would be happy. Why do I need this? I don't think I need this. Hello. Are you fireproof by any chance?
No.
You are very much not fireproof. Why don't I use a freaking flamethrower? Oh yeah, because it takes ammo. the energy ammo that I do not have abundantly. That's why I have them do it. They're like me, but not requiring ammo at all. And that's nice. Okay, this is just all robots. So let's just get on in here. Where are you even looking? It's hard to tell. What damage do they do? A good amount. Man. Those flamethrowers are OP. Am I ever gonna need to fix, like, am I ever gonna need to, like, change those? Or are they just set for life now? Because I can't imagine those get outdated. Except maybe if we find better flamethrowers, you know? Yeah, you seem very dead. I'll take the passcode. Thank you very much. Also, it's kind of confusing. I need to tear apart some weapons because we got a lot of these. But anyway, what's kind of confusing is that Adreno... Yeah, it says injectable healing enhancer. So, why is it that every time I use one, it looks like I'm taking like a breath of like one of these? Is that just the general like consumable usage animation? So it just uses that for anything? Because I would have assumed that if you're injecting something, it would do an injecting something animation, but maybe not. Alright, we need to get rid of some of this. The light pistols, I have much better pistols than those. Like this, and this. Oh, this has only lost 5% condition already. That's nice, actually. Light machine gun, no thank you. I already have a pulse hammer, so we'll just get rid of that. We'll get rid of these as well, because we're finding more stuff than we're using for sure. Will I ever even use these? I don't know. Vortex Mace, I mean, it looks cool, but no thank you. This is the revolver that I upgraded, but it's so much lower level. I don't know if we'll ever even use it again. Because even if we upgrade it, we might just get something better. Which kind of makes me wonder how the progression works with this. This would be nice, but it uses heavy ammo. How much? I only have 800 heavy ammo. 1,250 light. Yeah, light ammo is definitely the most common. Because even though I've been using it, and I don't think I've ever used a heavy bullet thus far, or at least very rarely. And same with energy. But yeah, these are both much lower, even though I've been using light ammo left, right, and center. So, I don't think that will ever come up as a thing. Let's get rid of you. Honestly, I probably don't even need these. Especially now that we got freaking flamethrowers on our guys. I'm starting to think I don't need to do anything at all. I can just sit back and relax and they'll take care of everything. Alright, that's probably fine. Pistol. I do hope sometime as we level up, the levels of the weapons will kind of even out a bit. And we'll be able to, you know, have consistent weaponry that we don't just upgrade all the time. Okay. No. We're just like 2 inches off. Do we need this? What is this? Exactly. It's food. Only 3 cell value. 1 kilogram bet. Wait a minute. Okay, so this apparently isn't kilograms. This is just weight value, which means that each one weight value is approximately, I mean, it's the 0.3. So let me see exactly. Let me do some math here. This is very important. Because we have 170. Yeah, so approximately 33.3 would be 1/3 of 1 kilogram. Or no, 33.3 would be 1 kilogram. Well, no, this is slightly less. 1 kilogram would then be slightly less than 1/3 of a weight point. So let's just even it out for simplicity's sake and say that 1 kilogram is 1/3 a weight point. That means that among across 3 people, we can carry 510 kilograms of weight. And actually, each of these people only adds like 10, right? I think. I don't quite remember. So, yeah, because my base weight carrying is 100. I have the perk bonus somewhere over here to be able to carry 50 more. So yeah, each of these only carry 10 of these weight units, which means that I myself am somehow able to carry 450 kilograms of weight. Is that a lot? Now, that's another thing that I don't use metric for is kilograms. I have no idea how much a kilogram is. If you said like, oh, something's like 30 pounds, I'm like, oh, I got a 30-pound weight in my house. I know how much 30 pounds is. That's a lot. But if you were to say 30 kilograms, I'd be like, what is that like? Is it slightly less than 30 pounds? Slightly more than 30? Is it? I don't know. Let me just convert those real quick. Let's see. So 450 kilograms in pounds. How much is that? How many pounds is that? Oh, 992 pounds. Apparently, kilograms are much bigger than a pound. Evidently. So I, at max capacity, can almost carry 1,000 pounds of weight. Either they're using some new age steroids that makes us an absolute freaking beast, or something about that calculation is off. I'm just saying. And you can't dispute it. You just can't, because it literally said, when I picked the thing up, that it's a 1 kilogram bag of whatever. Meaning that they are literally verifying that that is 1 kilogram. And that they're like 0.3. And that was with a generous estimate too. Because I went up to 3.3 on the weight value, so it's 1/3, but it's actually slightly less than 1/3. Where are those enemies, by the way? I always see them on the map. Are they over here? Hello? Oh. We did get that passcode. Who is there? Acid Steeper. I don't know what the heck that is, but okay. I'll take it. Loot is loot. Alright, all personnel, please report to assigned workstations. Report suspicious activity to the nearest site safety engineer. Unsightly bloodstains. Consider Auntie Cleo's laundry soap. Now with a refreshing lemon zing scent. What the heck is a lemon zing? What? How can you... It's like when something has the scent of frickin' bravery. It's like, what does bravery smell like? Can you please explain that to me? What the heck does that mean? Force? How do I even start trying to say that? Phlogisynchrotron. Phlogisynchrotron? Something like that. It's a pistol. I like pistols. Functional. Untrained personnel must attend Site Safety Seminar S-023 before using. As a seminar officer is not currently available, recommend permanent secure storage. Munition. Ammunition entries not found. Please contact Volkova M and request that ammunition entries be updated as soon as possible in order to maintain our stock for security personnel. Okay, I mean, you know, honestly, it's probably saying that because I've been stealing all the ammo. I've just been going through and grabbing it all, and the game's just like, bro, where did all our ammo go? We had like thousands of ammo in this facility. And it's all gone. It's like walking out of there, my pockets just huge and drooping, absolutely just filled to the brim with ammo. Sounds like something I would do. Alright, all that's good. Alright, the enemies have to be through this door, right? Just have to.
Downtown knows how to clean up after themselves.
You are talking very loudly, my good man. You know? Oh, hi. He is right there. Okay, guys. Here's your time to shine.
Sure, Captain.
Kill.
Jackass is incoming!
I honestly don't know how much damage I do to these things and how much is just the...
Guys, all right?
I don't know, I feel like I'm doing good damage. It's hard to tell, though. Because the flamethrowers are pretty epic. Though they definitely seem to work better against humanoid targets rather than... Excuse you. Oh, he's turned into a pile of ash. I was like, where the heck did the enemy go? I know he killed him right here. Oh. Precision spectrum magnification monolens. Sounds like fun. Force pistol schematics. Ooh. Is this like an energy pistol? Revisions and comments are sprawled across the image in mostly illegible writing, except for one name, Orson Shaw, scribbled in the corner. Schematic depicts a... I'm not even going to try again. From the brand name Force, which is not native to the Halcyon colony. It is unclear from these plans what that does. Alright. Now, I know that we can go and give this back to the lady for extra moolah, but I don't know what the extra reward would be. I think I'm just going to go take these back to the guy. Because... Did I read this? I didn't, did I? Maintenance logs. Oh boy. 06's patrol route passed too close to the experimental subject pens. Now there's racked spit gunking up the servos in its gun arm. Don't have a replacement arm, so guess we disassemble this one for parts. At least 12 and 17 are still working. Someone tried to disable the mandatory consumer broadcasts on 17, then got stuck in maximum volume mode until we factory reset it. I've been there before, yeah. 12 had a serious malfunction today. Porter accidentally tripped one of the sensors inside the walls, so the blasted unit thought everyone was an intruder and just started shooting. We shut it down for now, but we've requested new behavior modules from HQ for the rest of the units. No response on the behavior modules. For the time being, we'll have to hope nobody blows up a wall. Alright then. Great. You know, from everything that I've seen so far, almost everyone has had trouble with these frickin' security bots. Like, I don't think they're actually doing more good than they're causing harm. But that's just me. What the heck is that inside the pot? Why did... Who the heck put a pasta can in a pot? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Have I been making pasta wrong all my life? You know, opening the container before putting the stuff in there? Because I guess I am in the wrong here. Apparently that's how you're supposed to do it. Purple berry wine. What even is a purple berry? I need to find a vendor soon. I think you can sell to vending machines. I just don't know if that is less effective, you know, price-wise than just not doing that. But alright, we got the thingy. Plasma cutter. I would like one of those. Probably. Alright, now we're going... Oh, that's to Gladys. I think I can go back... Oh, hi. Is that enemies? That looks like enemies. Enemies to shoot. In the face. Like so.
Here we go!
Woo, that had to hurt!
Excusez-moi. Get headshot. Wow, those flamethrowers are deadly efficient. Like, seriously, I don't... Hi.
Oh, that's the last of him.
You know, I feel like our combo of me getting all the headshots and them just charging in and burning anything that... Excuse you. I mean, it's a good thing we have passive health regen, or else I'd probably be upset about that. Additionally, it is very difficult to see if there's anything on the ground with all these yellow mushrooms around. Because I think the mines are yellow. At least the last one we tripped that we actually saw was yellow. So that makes it a little hard to differentiate, doesn't it? But as I said, we have passive health regen, so we don't really need to worry about any of that. Yeah, see? See? It at first glance, it looks exactly like a freaking mushroom. That is diabolical. They can't do that to me. Don't they know who I am? Also, I like how the mushrooms were unharmed. Like, how does that work exactly? Alright, we'll head back to the colony here. Hi. Don't mind me.
Heads up, boss!
We're pretty good at this.
You guys are pretty good at this. I mean, you just run in and obliterate everything. I can't believe how efficient those are. Did I already loot you guys? Nope. Alright. I kind of want to go turn in the gun schematics. Mainly because maybe he will give me one. You never know. It's kind of creepy. Because yeah, like what if I were to give him the schematics back and he's like, ah, you have given me my schematics back. Here, have like 50 of this special pistol that does 1,000,000 damage. Because it was you that wanted that, right?
Oh, hello. Why do you seem familiar? Have we met?
It's better than last time. Yeah, you asked me to... No, who are you again? You asked me to grab the schematics.
Ah, yes. Very good. And have you done that?
Yes.
What a relief. You hold months of work in your hands.
Well, I appreciate it. I mean, do I care? I can ask.
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. What a waste of potential that would have been.
Fair. I like persuading.
Sadly true. Contraband does tend to fetch a high
Look at that
price
XP.
among the colony's ne'er-do-wells. So be it. I'll buy them off of you.
Alright. There you
Much
go.
obliged. Here are your bids.
Only 100? That was not worth it.
Let's see here.
The
Attach
XP was
this
more
to satisfy
worthwhile.
a little pressure, and voila! I can finally call this little side project complete. Thank the law. Oh. I can't be caught with this. You take it. If R&D buys the schematics from me, perhaps I'll get you the first model, hot off the presses. I'll, call you? Yes, I'll call you.
Okay, thanks. I did get a thing. And I leveled up. I like that. Aw, nice. Okay, so now we're up to 269 crit chance, which is good. We like the crits, especially because we want to go for this. I wonder what our baseline crit chance is, though. Because last time we figured out that this is just a multiplier on top of a baseline crit. And I kind of wonder what that baseline crit is. Because I have no idea. We didn't get a perk. Let's see, details. Does this tell us? No, not at all. Reputation. Spacer's Choice does not like us. Oh, okay. And Cleo kinda doesn't like us. Deserters do like us. The board don't know us. Salvaging doesn't know us. Industries doesn't know us. whoever those guys are, and Groundbreaker. None of them really know us that well, but Spacer's Choice really hates us. Makes sense. You are kill on sight to this faction. Oh! Oh, would you look at that? That's great. Okay. Anywho, I guess we better get going. I think that was everything we needed from here. Let me check out what they gave us. This thing? Yeah, energy handgun. Magazine size is 15. 220 DPS. That's higher DPS than this, but it uses energy ammo instead of light ammo, which is not great. Special effect burn though, although we already burn quite enough. So we'll keep this on hand. This we don't need. Same with this. And this. Plasma carbine. I do like carbines. Oh, we got a bolter pistol. Which is like this, but worse. Wait, times 3? Does this shoot in like burst fire? Who knows? Either way, I'm happy with what we got right now. Especially because it uses light ammo, and I like conserving on the specialty ammo. But hopefully we'll find... Ah, that's not an employee. Bruh. Can I like move this for him? No, none of these are explosive or anything, so I can't really get rid of the obstruction, I don't think. Are you alive? You're alive.
Clear the roadway.
Attacking!
Get him.
Here we
That'll
go!
learn him.
Don't mess with us.
You don't look all that different alive versus dead, which makes issues. Alright, collect all your meat. Very good. Is there something in here? Did I ever check in here? Oh, another automag pistol. That's what I'm using now. That's probably good for me. There's another kilogram or 0.3 weight values. Dad, I'm writing this on the odds that you find your way back here. Sorry I wasn't here to see you. They're moving us out of town, all of us. I don't know where we're going. Hoping that wherever it is, they've got a lab as nice as Roseway's. We were doing some good work, real science for once. I don't know why they're moving us, and I don't know when we'll see each other again. And Dad, do me a favor and burn this journal. I'm not allowed to even mention the name Roseway. As far as corporate's concerned, this town never existed. I don't want to get us in trouble. Okay, well, you're probably dead, and your dad's probably dead, and everyone's probably dead, so... I don't think it matters too much at this point. Unless they're gonna try to track you down in the afterlife and find you. Well, let's get out of here. You know, it's kind of overpowered that we're just able to put great weapons on my allies and have them do all the work. I feel like that's kind of cheating, but at the same time, I like it. It's ooh. Melee weapon mod. Plasma damage. Okay. Does the loot just respawn as we go? Seems to be what's going on here. Let's see. Spacer's Choice. Okay, Spacer's Choice does not like us. Who does like us? Who even are you? T and L. And so who are these people exactly? Let's see. Character, reputation. I'm not sure. But as long as we're not using the Spacer's Choice thing, we're probably fine, right? Who owns this? I have no idea. Oh, so if I look at this... No, it just says minus. Let's see, that's 40 for one of those. Yeah, prices of the vending machine don't seem to change based on that stuff. I still feel like I should go and, you know, wait for an actual human vendor. It probably doesn't matter, because I was still getting the discounted price on there. But there's gotta be a vendor over at the Groundbreaker, and that's where we're going back to right now. So we'll just go and do that. Of course, it can't be a Spacer's Choice vendor, because they don't like us.
Anything? New parts? Last
No.
weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time.
Not really. Oh, but I'm gonna go put stuff in the chest, because I know we got like a little storage thing here. I wanted to put this in here, because I don't think I'm gonna use it right now. But it's a unique weapon, so I kind of want to just keep it. You, I guess I don't really need you. This is kind of sad, though. Okay, and then I want to go this way. Over to this thing. Okay, because we are able to modify stuff. Right? This just adds... Oh. Change the weapon's damage type to shock. That could be nice. The sights. Range weapon spread, that would be useful. Weapon range increase. That would be nice to increase the effective range. But lowering spread would also... Wait, can we have two? Because it says sight 2. Does that mean we can have 2 different sight things? Let's put this one on, because this is the one I want more. Can be removed unless you are an engineer. Yeah, you get that. Then can I add this? Current one will be destroyed. No. Okay. So that doesn't help. But this extends the effective range, which is good, because I think that was an issue we were running into earlier. And then we can have this, which would change it to zap damage. I don't know how good that is. Is that useful? Yeah, it's what we have. Might as well try it out. There we are. And it's not at all damaged, really, so... Yeah, now it does 180 zap damage. We have plenty of replacements for it, which is nice. Additionally, I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to ever use this. We'll break this down. Probably same with you. I mean, you have higher DPS, but you use heavy ammo, so nope. Bolter pistol, you're kind of low level. If I wanted an energy pistol, I'd use the other one, so nope. Plasma carbine, I do like carbines, but nope. We need to be selective here. And you, I don't think we need, because you're too low level. Even if I could level you up, I don't think it would be worth it. And your troop armor, I mean, you're better. For you? No, you're the one that has the good armor. Slightly good armor. We need a better hat for you. You're the one that has the not so good armor. So we can throw that on you. There we are. Okay, and then inventory. Get rid of you and you. And am I ever gonna use these? The answer is no. Get rid of them all. Obliteration. There we go. Heavy armor only. That's our motto. Then we just put the heaviest armor on them, and then we just forget about it. Alright. We have cleaned out our inventory pretty well. Ooh, we get an actual scope. That's nice. I do wish we could have also put the spread on there. I don't know why it said magazine, or no, it said like scope enhancement and then 2. I assumed that meant we could put 2 scope enhancement on it, but maybe it just meant I could put a level 2 scope enhancement? I don't know. Maybe the 2 means nothing. Hi.
Welcome back, Captain.
Well, thank you.
How can I be of assistance?
I don't know. Okay,
Goodbye.
see ya. I guess this is where we need to go. Go back to the ground breaker. We also need to go this way for something. I forget what it was. Alright. You need to actually click on that. There we go.
Destination reached. The ground.
Perfect. Okay. This
I
way.
think all I need.
Who was saying what?
An unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Okay. Sure, we'll just take everyone with us. Why not? They seem a lot more useful than not. Because they thus far haven't been a liability. At all. You know, in other games, especially shooters, when you have people following you, they generally just give away your stealth and cause issues. But here, they actually have not been doing that, which I find very refreshing. Alright. Now, yeah, that's the Spacer's Choice area. We don't want that. I want a vendor that isn't part of that. Maybe one of these food vendors will buy my Garbo. Yeah, on to you.
Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Okay. Anyway, you. Can I not talk to you?
Hearty greeting, potential customer.
Oh.
Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Wow.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Well, aren't you special? Alright. Well, let's see if we can't sell, because yeah, it's still just the 20% discount, so I don't think it matters who you sell to, if it's a vendor, or like the vending machine, or an actual person. So, we'll just sell all this meat that I've been holding on to, because it's worth some money. Honestly, I could get rid of kind of everything, you know? Probably never going to use this. Or this. Or these. Or probably this. Most likely not this. I kind of need everything else. Can sell ammo. It's not worth much. So I wouldn't do that, because I need my ammo. Okay, but getting rid of that meat was really the big thing. All of these I don't think have any real weight to them. So yeah, I don't need to get rid of any of that. I just wanted to save as much space inventory-wise as possible. Hi, Abos. How goes things? Things here are going very nicely so far. Oh. So you can use money to repair things instead of, parts. But we have, like, millions of parts, so I don't see the point of that. Okay, bye. Let's see, we need to go back to Gladys. And we shall do that.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Also, was there vending machines over here? Because I feel like they didn't let me sell the Garbo there. But maybe we could have. It was just a different button. Let me go to one of these vending machines and see about that. Because I know we also... I was just thinking, we have, like... We don't want space... Well, I guess we could do Spacer's Choice, right? Because, yeah, if you look here, it just says 20% discount. Yeah, so I think I never went to this tab, which has all the garbage at it. I don't think the discount helps with selling. Probably not. You care about any of this? I don't think so. I think this is all just Garbo. Let me just look at this. Go to sell in here. Yeah, same prices. Okay. How do I just sell all? Is there a button for that? Why am I not able to sell any of these? So currently, Halcyon, any... items that you marked as junk can be sold in bulk. How? Can you inform me of that, game? Am I missing the obvious button? Oh, hi. It's a car. Am I missing the obvious, like, button prompt here somewhere? Very shiny. I have no idea. Maybe I can't sell it to these things. Maybe I need to go to an actual vendor to sell those. We'll just run back the other way again. It's fine. Cause it said I could sell them in bulk. I did not see any button informing me of it. So we'll see if it's the same here.
Meals come with everything seen here. It is unit
Okay. So let's just see. Sell this stuff. Yeah, now I can sell. Hold Z to sell junk. There we go. Loads of money. So yeah, I guess just selling to vending machines is a bit iffy. But that should have freed up a lot of inventory space. Yeah. Oh, so Ebos, we discovered that my character alone in this game is able to lift and run around with about 1,000 pounds of weight, which is crazy. I don't know how we're able to do that, but it's great that we're able to do
Have you
that.
had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway?
Yes,
You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
I already did it. Yeah, I investigated
What's
it.
that? Speak up now.
About the
What'd you turn
secrets.
up?
I can tell you everything. Yeah, research on Raptidon Musk.
Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious, someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war.
Alright, and she just gives us some money. And that's it.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Alright. Can I get the nav key? No? Okay. I thought that doing this quest would get us the nav key, but
Anytime,
evidently
sweetheart.
it was just to get us
You know where to
money
find me.
to possibly
Here,
be able to
take
buy
a
the
candy
nav key.
with you.
Oh. Well, thank you. So that is unfortunate, because that means that we're still a bit short money-wise. And by that, I mean I'm gonna have to spend all my money on getting the one nav key. Do I really need it? What do I need it for again? Okay. So yeah, I guess that is all that it was, is that it wasn't we do the job and she gives us the nav key. It was that she will pay us to do jobs to get us to the money that we need the nav for the nav key. But that's fine. We have plenty of other stuff to be doing. Now, yeah, I wanted to go back and do this one. I don't know if that will actually be possible, because it says that faction is now kill on sight for me. So we'll see how that goes. But I was too low level to do it while I was there, so I want to go back and do it now that we've got better weapons. Because yeah, last time we tried to do that, it went absolutely horribly, and we weren't able to do any damage to them. But alright, take us back.
I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
Yeah, it was just an errand. Not much going on. Let's see, where were we? Monarch? No, not yet. Where were we then? Was it Terra? Edgewater, yeah. So it was just a different part of it, of Terra that we were on.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Okay, thank you. Just gonna go out this door
I'll
into
initiate
space.
an unscheduled rest cycle while
You
you're
know,
out.
because we're in orbit. Totally gonna work very well for us. Terror on Monarch. But yeah, the way that we did the calculations for the amount of weight that we were able to do. Oh yeah, we're actually able to land here. But there's already an enemy thing popping up, which is no good. Hi. You see nothing. Just run for it. Do we want to kill them? I don't even know. Probably not. Maybe? Okay, but I don't like the corporation. I don't like them at all. So maybe it wouldn't be so bad to just kill them all. You know, you gotta fight corporate tyranny somehow. Although the place still looks very powered up to me. It's very bright and flashy. So let's see. We're trying to go out here? No, that's a botanical lab. I think it's this one here. Let me set this as my main quest. Then map. Oh, it's over here instead. Maybe the place I was at earlier wasn't the correct place for the quest. I don't know. But let's go that way. Anyway, yeah, so we had gotten an item that in the description said it was a 1 kilogram bag of something or other, but its actual weight was 0.3. Hello? Why is there just... Did this canid just light a fire, or is it just resting near...
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Oh. I wish I had a silencer on this thing. Examine. Kane van Acher, Spacer's Choice Ethologist, assigned to Terra 2. This week I've decided to study Ray mating habits. The female Ray leave their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what I can only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two of them go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site. And don't be late. I expect punctuality for my assistance. And this is just labeled as assistant. Well, rip him, I guess.
I was waiting for this.
Yeah, that just do not stand a chance against flamethrowers. Sorry. There we go. Did I ever finish my explanation? I don't think I did. I usually don't. I get distracted easily. Anyways, yeah, it was 1 kilogram in the description, and yet 0.3 weight units when you actually look at its real value or its real weight.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's the last of him.
What, did you just kill that guy through the box? Is there not a guy hiding right back here? Nope, he is very dead. How did you manage that? I have no idea. But yeah, definitely Skyrim inventory logic. Don't know how it works, but it works. Just take everything. We now actually have inventory space for it, now that we've sold off all the junk. So I should probably get into the habit of selling a bit more frequently. I totally should have done this quest before, you know, becoming hated by the faction. But I assume I can still, like, sneak in there, maybe? Or maybe just kill all the guards? Who's to say? Either way could work.
Let's take him down.
Man, I don't even always have time to do anything about this stuff. I mean, I shoot first, and then all of a sudden my guys just run in and clean the place out. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing, because I can start by getting a headshot on one of the biggest enemies in the place. And then my guys can take out all the little guys that would be difficult to individually headshot. So there's that. More loot. Okay. So where's the thing I need to get? In here. Okay then. Place looks fun. What's loot? More loot. Nothing too important. Okay, what's this about? Messages. Bartel. I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had any choice in the matter? Of course, I never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which mankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Interesting. So I know this planet is called Terra 2, which one would probably assume is Terra as in Earth. But I do wonder, in the space age, you know, in like, I don't know, 20 years or so, when we get space travel going, will we call Earth Earth still? Or will we designate it as Terra? Because I don't know what is actually like its specific name. Because I know there's the moon, and then it's also called Luna. So is it in that kind of a space age thing when we're actually dealing with other planets and other locations we can go, are we going to be still calling it Earth and the moon? Because I mean, if there's numerous planets that humanity lives on, and or space stations, then we'd probably have different moons. So you can't just say the moon, because it is now just a moon in that case, right? So it would probably be Terra and Luna, right? Probably. Who knows? Anyways, just something I was thinking about for a second there. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want these books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Alright. The Gardner Kindergarten World. I mean, that is pretty accurate for, you know, technically what Earth functionally was. It was the start of humanity. I do wonder what the space age is going to look like. You think it's going to look like Star Trek? Or do you think it's just going to be more of, kind of the more of the same? Because in theory, with more places to go, more land to conquer, you would think that, you know, population would skyrocket, like, immensely. Because as of right now, the only reason why we aren't having infinite children, I mean, I guess it's numerous reasons. We do have a birth rate crisis in most countries in the world, I think. I know at least the United States and Japan are both having issues specifically with birth rate, and historically have had them for quite some time. But
What's that noise? Got this.
oh hi. I would blow that up right now, but I think that would just hurt our own guys. Actually, I think they blew it up. They're fine. Why is it just... Oh, okay. Why? Well, oh, he's just floating ash. Alright, that's normal. And like Star Trek, like Space Age isn't... Or just yet... Yeah, I don't think it would be possible yet. When you FTL and I don't see that happening. That's true. Well, at least not anytime soon. I mean, we do... I did hear, actually, that there was a... What would you call it? Like a schematic or a theoretical schematic for a warp engine that they were already working on? I mean, I guess people have been working on theories about warp engines for probably decades, but... Man.
Let's dance.
Where are you running to, my man? Also, you know that tree is literally see-through. Like,
Don't mess with us.
no, thank you. Yeah, the tree, he was hiding here, and I was standing there. He literally just had a hole in his cover. I don't think that's a great idea. Where are all the other enemies? There were other enemies around here. More of a physics concept, very theoretical. It's true, but I feel like at the rate the technology is improving as of now, either we're going to reach somewhere absolutely amazing very quickly, or we're going to reach somewhere absolutely self-destructive and technology is going to implode on itself and be pushed back like 1,000 years. Who knows? The transporter? Well, okay. Now that's a nuanced issue. If I was in the Star Trek universe, and we'll just assume that it's the same technology, the same everything. First of all, I have some qualms with the transporter technology in Star Trek in the first place. There were several times where it just didn't make a whole lot of sense. Like certain situations where it, you know, made a copy. You remember that one episode where it made a copy of, I think it was Riker, and put it on the Enterprise, but because of the interference, there was another Riker that was left on the planet, and it was like split personality thing. I think they did the same thing with Kirk at one point in the original series, right? But I'm just wondering, how would that be possible? Because, first of all, if you are able to transporter someone up and not dissipate the person that was left behind and still be able to create a whole new them, so there's physically two people, why not do that? like you could literally make clones of people. Same with like when somebody is dying of an illness, why couldn't you just take their previous transporter trace and just transport them and refresh them back to the last time they used that transporter? Same with like aging. You could literally take a transporter trace of someone 20 years ago and just keep switching them back to that. And they, no matter how much they've aged, you're technically reconstructing them entirely from scratch in the transporter thing. And I assume the reason why they make it so you can't copy people and like make numerous of the same person is something to do with like the soul, because physically, mentally, logically, they would be the exact same person. The only reason you couldn't make numerous of a person is if there was something on a spiritual level that you can't physically copy and remake. That's the only reason why you wouldn't be able to do that. So, you know, and as somebody who believes in spirits and souls and stuff, I believe that that would be the reason why you couldn't do that, is because you only have one soul. So the reason you would dissipate someone on the surface and recreate them somewhere else is because you'd need to have that line to kind of capture, move, and re-implant the soul into the new body you're making for it. But anyway, it still doesn't explain why you can't just cure all disease, illness, and age by just using the transporter, because it seems like a cure-all, I would say. But personally, I would probably, yes, use the transporters personally, because it has a lot of evidence that they don't have too many horrible side effects. I know there's a lot of people that were really scared of it on like a theoretical level, but I mean, if you think about how many times very smart, very capable, strong people have used these transporters in like away teams, and you see that they're still strong and smart and capable, and their lifespans are not really reduced. I mean, you've seen Kirk. Kirk lived to be like super old. Same with Scotty. You know, we see him again in Next Generation, I'm pretty sure, and he's like very old. And wasn't he stuck in a transporter trace for like decades, I think? So yeah, I feel like transporters are very, very, you know, good at what they do, and they aren't that big of an issue. Does do cancer curing? Really? I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense because space is full of cancer. It's, you know, covered in radiation of every kind. So anyway, yeah, it is one of those things that I would definitely personally use, but while watching the series, I found a lot of inconsistencies with it. Are those are indeed, at least they're bright purple, so I can see them this time. Let me just obliterate those. That obviously won't bring any attention to me. We're fine. Just pick this real quick. Alright, all that's probably good. What does sleeping even do? I haven't used the sleep yet. 0G Baru. This functions as a mild de-ager. Yeah, but I feel like it could be a major de-ager, you know? That also rhymes. But anyway. It could really just turn back the clock very far, I would think. But, you know, maybe they're at a point where they feel like searching for immortality is foolish. I personally am not at that point yet. I still feel like if I was in that day and age and we had that technology, I would most certainly be like, you can make me immortal? Heck yeah. Gimme. Alright, and these guys seem rather unbothered by my presence. Just steal all this. I'm trying to move to the other side so I can possibly get a headshot on them. Alright, now that you two are right in the thick of it, skadoosh. Hi. And the flamethrowers work well on behemoths as well, evidently. Thank you. But yeah, I think that Star Trek technology would be pretty cool. I do have a lot of theory crafting and story making in my own sci-fi type thing, but it's definitely an interesting. Just the fact the original would be destroyed, would you use it? I mean, yeah. I don't know. I guess that does get into kind of iffy territory, because if the original is destroyed, are you still the person that once was? You know? Like, if it is just recreating you, is it a separate consciousness? Like, is that like a mini death for the person that once was you? And now this next person that now is you isn't the same you. It's just a copy of you. I don't know. What even is consciousness in that regard? Like, if you take out the idea that each person has a soul, and you think of us as just a brain and a consciousness in the physical world, then in theory, it doesn't matter that you've gotten rid of one consciousness and created an identical one, because it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and the one that was gone will never miss itself, and the one that is here has all the same memories and everything. So it's in theory it wouldn't matter. So the only way to really give yourself personhood as that person, and the only reason you would expect not to wake up as the next person would be if, you know, if souls were a real thing that they would need to transfer. Because if they don't transfer the soul in the transporter process, then you could expect that you wouldn't wake up the next day as that person, you know? But it is very weird. Oh, that is a good point against immortality. Although, I mean, technically, if we get space travel going, we'd have nearly infinite room and resources, so immortality would be very plausible for them. But additionally, that is why we can, you know, some people can be confident about, and other people can just hope that the spiritual world exists so that after we die, we can be immortal without any of those physical constraints of, you know, food and shelter and stuff. Not having to worry about any of that. Who knows if humans are mentally able to live forever? That is also true. I mean, I am not that old, and I already have issues with, you know, dealing with built up regrets and issues and traumas, and it's like, if you had to deal with that forever, like for hundreds and hundreds of years, you know the regrets you would have, things that would just eat you up inside every day. You would, I mean, sure, people would probably still on average live longer, but you would have probably a much higher, you know, suicide rate, because that would be the only way people are dying is by accidents or suicide. And that would probably be like a huge problem, because, as I said, those regrets would mount and you would eventually just not be able to handle them anymore. Also, everyone seems to hate me here, so stealth is a difficult thing to pull off here, because there's a crowd over that way. Okay, but there is an alley in the middle here, but there's guards posted here and stuff here. Do I have a... No. Yeah, they definitely do see us very quickly there. So getting through this with 0 complications would be difficult. Can we sneak through here? Ooh, looks like we can, actually. Oh, and there's loot. I don't need to feel bad about stealing, because I'm not supposed to be here anyway. They already hate me. Yeah, and especially, I mean, in social situations, regret is almost impossible to deal with, or like to avoid entirely, because you will have people that pressure you into things or coerce you into things that you don't really want to do, and you will end up regretting it later in life eventually, especially when later in life is several hundred or thousands of years. Don't mind me. Please tell me I can turn in this quest without him trying. I mean, he's a bishop. He shouldn't have any issue with me, right? If he does, I guess we're having to make quite the getaway. Well, let's save just in case. Hello, good sir.
Looks like we're doing this.
Okay, I do not seem to want to have any discussion with me.
Everyone all right?
He didn't even have that much money. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we keep the book, I guess. Is the book worth anything? Can I sell it to someone else? Where would that go? In here? I cannot sell it to somebody else. Well, sucks that we can't finish that quest. Alright, most of these guys are just non-hostiles. You know, we could just obliterate this whole place. They're already aggressive towards us. Could just kill them all and take their loot. And then we'd be obliterating the corporation, which is nice. But, you know, we can probably just leave. It is sad that we can't complete quests here anymore, though. Aye. You guys aren't going to cause issues, right? Probably not.
Incoming!
Thought I saw. Put him down!
That's fine. Who the heck are you fighting now? He's just going on a killing spree at this point.
Please don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They seem to be avoiding the residents for the most part. Except for this one for some reason. But I don't know who the heck they're just going on a freaking killing spree, bro. What are you? Hi. What the heck are you guys doing over here? They're just like, no survivors. No witnesses. Kill them all. But alright. Well, now that that's done. And I mean, that it is kind of true that you need to keep your pain and experiences just so that you can stay who you are. Because if you get rid of all of that, then what really is left of you? But at the same time, I would probably happily get rid of some of my major, you know, regrets in life if somebody offered. Alright, well, we got a lot of ammo and loot from this. Not so much quest completing. But, you know, probably worth it. And these are all just Spacer's Choice. Am I still... same discount? Yeah. I guess that's a good thing about these types of situations. So let's just get rid of everything. Oh, we can't. Can we not sell this? I guess we can't. Can't sell it all. They just don't like us. Alright, we'll head back to the whatchamahoosit Groundbreaker. Maybe? Where is our next quest? Let's see. Journal quests. Because... yeah, oh, I need to go talk to Udon Noodles. Turn to the unreliable and ask Parvati about Junlei. Okay. Where would she be?
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors,
Aye.
Captain. Or rather, your headgear is.
You're the person. Where'd your helmet go?
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Probably like 97, what is it, 98.7? 97.8? I don't remember what the regular human temperature is, but... yeah, sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well... she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right?
Sometimes. Some poems are very
It's
straightforward.
not so good,
Oh,
but real sweet.
I was gonna say, she's an engineer and a writer? Man, that's crazy. But apparently not so good a writer. How bad can it be? It comes from the heart.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
I mean... it could also just be that she really likes engineering. And so she's just like, I'm gonna write a poem about me fixing an engine, and I'm so good at it, I did it in one touch, because that's all it really takes, because I'm amazing. You know, it could be that, but You know, I feel like that's also not... She seemed too smart for that kind of dumb overconfidence type thing. So... Look like Firefly. I still need to watch Firefly. I haven't... I've heard a lot about it, and I'm pretty sure like 3 different people in chat have told me I need to watch it, and I have not yet done it. So maybe I should do that. Maybe... I wonder if... Is it on a streaming service? Probably have it somewhere. I know we have it on disc. I just don't have a disc player on my computer, which is ironic. Oh, I do have a DVD player, but it's separate and it breaks half the time, and I don't have a remote for it. It's not that many episodes. Yeah, it was only like 1 season or something, right? Yeah, we're gonna say that it sounds like she likes you, because I don't think she'd be the type to write that poem about herself.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
Okay.
Problem in the past.
A little TMI.
Folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Okay, then. I mean... What one of these would I choose? Probably just everyone's different. Because, yeah, this would be random speculation. She's not the warmest person I've met, but she's not the coldest either. I don't see why people would call her cold. Yeah, probably just everyone's different. Don't you know?
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Okay. This answer probably is not going to be very helpful, but I think Isabel is a person that is named Isabel. I know. It's crazy. Yeah, you good? You also probably shouldn't read into this either.
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Perception check.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Yeah, sure. I guess, but... Yeah, I don't think drinking is going to solve this problem. Here's the thing. Okay. Yeah, wouldn't it be easier to talk to her about this Isabel person? Exactly. I feel like a lot of people nowadays do this kind of thing, where they read into things and assume that their own judgment is, like, of paramount importance, and that nothing else matters. So right now, I mean, she could have just been saying completely out of context, especially because we didn't actually read the message. But it's like, you can't read that much into this. She just mentioned somebody that she used to be close to at some point in the past. So why are you making that an issue for today? Maybe just go talk to her about it.
Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
All right. You have it your way, lady. Movie Serenity. Okay. I'm gonna need to remember that. I should probably just watch it like after the stream at some point, because then it would be fresh in my memory. And that would be good. What else do I need to do? I think that was all for that quest for now. Let's see. That's this quest. So we need to take them to the Groundbreaker. Do you think I could just, like, you know, go to the Groundbreaker without her and go talk to the lady and get this cleared up for her, because obviously she's just not right in the head right now, you know? Just talk to the person. Yeah, because it's like I just don't see why they're so adamant on not doing what's good for them, you know? Okay, let's see. Wear a science weapon on Groundbreaker. Interesting. Interesting. How about this one? Oh. Roseway. Right, I need to go talk to Anton again. And that's one we need to go to Scylla for. Okay. Let's do this one real quick. Head over to Roseway.
Orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Alright, let's go talk to the person. See what's going on here. Hi, snake that is eating something. This is like, it should be like a meme image, which is like me after Thanksgiving dinner, because it's true. I still don't know why the snakes here are so chonky.
Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction.
How long are they just gonna leave this guy here? Probably forever. That's sad. Alright, let's go talk to the guy. He's in here.
Damn right we left the lab.
Hi.
What's left there that's worth dying for?
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
Interesting. Well, hello.
Oh, it's you.
It's me.
As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
I let the outlaws keep your research. I'm not gonna mention that. I found your associate.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
True. You're kind of a jerk. Yeah, I got money for that. Nice.
Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness.
I already did. I think he did as well. You see how one could do that you must see how one could do exactly that. What should I mistake it for? Compassion? No.
It's
but yeah,
just that
you can see how that would
constant
happen.
Complaining can begin to wear. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. It's infuriating.
I feel that. Good day, sir. Okay, well, I got money for that, so that's good. I like money. Any other quests that I've done that I just haven't turned in yet? No, we still need to go to the Scylla. This one. Right. And there's that. I don't know what that does for me exactly. Am I able to just... No. I'm gonna be outside the town. I was hoping to, like, skip the loading screen, essentially, by just going straight back to my ship, but I don't think I can.
Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your ticket.
Guys, that one corpse that the thing is tripping over is going to have such a high debt by the end of this. The loading pictures are interesting. I always like when they give, you know, scientific diagrams and stuff as concept art, because that's always fun. Maybe just for me, because I like scientific diagrams. And especially biology. I'm a big fan of biology.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
Alright then. Let's see here then. We could go back to the groundbreaker. I think we're going to go back to Scylla. Or go there for the first time. Let's see. Yes, this one. Additionally, our inventory is filling up with random BS we don't need, so get rid of it all. We don't need it. Get them out of here. But I like weapon parts. Weapon parts are nice. Because that means that I can actually repair the weapons I actually like. Forever, essentially. There we go. And I like these guns. The auto mag pistols. They're very nice. Durable. They shoot goodly. Oh man, we have 1,756 ammo. I definitely like that. Where am I going? We need to go here. We're going to Scylla. Apparently there's a landing pad on the asteroid. That's great.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Interesting. I wonder if anyone has made a deck by deck, like 3D entire build of the Enterprise in Minecraft. It's a little bit harder to do because, because you need to like get everything 1-to-1 in terms of blocks and meters, and it's difficult because the scaling is never proportional in Minecraft, but you know, it'd be really cool. And if there are diagrams like that readily available, I'm sure somebody's probably done it, right? It doesn't look like we have lowered gravity here somehow. How does that work? Also, where's the exit from this place? Is there an exit? I don't know. We're just going to jump off over here. Alright, this place looks scary and I don't like it. What the heck are you? Mechanical Guardians. There's so many of them. Do they actually take damage, you think? Probably not. Alright, if they wanna tussle, we'll...
Here they come!
Alright, flamethrower worked well. Surprisingly. I am not alright. Thank you for asking. Okay, loot has been collected. That is an explosive. That is probably also an explosive. Very hard to tell. But that is interesting. Because who doesn't want to be able to walk around on the Enterprise? I would definitely like to do that. Of course, I guess if there's nothing really else to do, it would probably get boring eventually once you've been everywhere. What is that? Mega Primal? Okay. Well, it's gonna get megally owned when I shoot it in the face. Like this guy. He's not that fast. Did you change color? Or are you just the other guy? I didn't know the little guys were able to pop up out of the ground like that. Yeah, that's a problem. I was hoping that they'd be able to, you know, flamethrower you down pretty effectively. Damn. That's not the right thing. One of these that I want. You have a lot of health, my good man. What? Where the heck did you go? Why are you back at full health? That's unfair. Can't do that. Where are my guys? Oh, hi. Hi, guys. Are you regenerating? You're regenerating slowly. Just like me. Okay, well, we took out his buddy. I guess if we go in and obliterate it. Have I seen the teaser? I have not. I have not heard of this thing that you were speaking of before. Alright, but now that the other guy's gone and I don't have my attention split on him, we can go get this guy. And hopefully I'll be able to just obliterate him from a range while you guys... Never mind, he's going straight for me. Which actually is probably a better thing, because I think you guys do more damage than I do. That's quitter talk. Wow, you guys get 2 shot. Okay. Okay. Easy game. Wow, this guy's got some loot. I guess that guy was like a boss. Hi. And I just wiped the floor with him. You see, that's what happens when you try to fight somebody who plays a lot of Dark Souls. They could just dodge roll their way to victory, no matter how much stronger you are than they are. Sadly, it doesn't work that way in real life. It only works in games that have a dodge system. Not active anymore. Paramount had issues with the copyright, so they had to stop. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it does sound pretty fun. Is this the little guy that I killed? I was looking around for him. No. Well, this place sounds kind of creepy. Not a fan. Oh, hi. There's a few of you. Not that difficult. Okay, you guys just get right back up. Good. They get knocked down, but they get up again. Easy game. Alright. Lots of loot out here. Lots of ammo, which is good. So we just lost a bunch of ammo fighting that behemoth over there. So what the heck is this thing? A terraformer. Why are you trying to terraform an asteroid, exactly? What does that do for us?
Oh, I've seen one of these before. This here's, planet maker upper? Terraformer. That's the word.
Wow.
Pointless, though. You gotta leave it on forever. and the pylons. Else the air just drifts off.
Yeah, I mean, at least in this situation, because this thing is never going to have enough gravity to sustain an atmosphere, terraforming it is not going to help. You need to have a planet that has a prerequisite gravity, or else it's just never going to stabilize properly. Alright, well, you two are basically back to full health again. You want to kill another Mega Primal? I think did have good loot.
Attacking.
Right in the face. I don't know what did that. What's hitting me? What hit that?
Everyone all right?
Alright, well, I guess they got him. I didn't think that they would be able to do that, but alrighty then. I don't know what killed these things all, though. Because, I mean, they turned into, like, purple particles, not red. If it was the flamethrower that did it, they would have burned away in red particles, right? I guess some weird force just interjected and killed the boss for us. I'm not gonna complain. So I assume I was getting hit by something because... Outlaw. Is that what I saw over there? Who was that? Could have sworn I saw a name tag pop up over there. Oh, hi. Yep, definitely an outlaw. Yeah, I'm gonna hide back here and kill this guy, and you guys deal with the rest. There's a lot of guys. How did you get back there? That's probably how, okay. Oh, those are heat seeking. I don't like that.
Everyone all right?
We're fine. Yeah, this place is definitely quite a bit higher level than us. But that's fine. Who needs to worry about who's higher level than who when you have 3 of us and 2 of us have flamethrowers? Get all the loot. I think there was maybe one of them that I didn't find, but that's fine. Our scanners caught movement on the fringes of Scylla. Haven't seen anything since, but I get the impression we're being followed. I ordered engineering to go dark and drift cold for the next several hours. We should be indistinguishable from space debris. Should, famous last word. Why do I feel like someone is targeting us and knows what to look for? If that's true, then we're already dead. Doesn't that sound ominous? Alright, we got another group of these losers. We haven't really recovered from the last fight. That's probably fine. This mechanical is kind of the only main issue. Everyone else died real quick. Why is it coming this way? Nothing to see over here. Now he's just standing there. Menacingly. Okay, now he's going the other way. Good. I kind of want to wait until he's over there. Oh, that's also explosive. Okay. Okay, he's not really walking towards any of the explosives. Sadly. I was hoping we could get a good head start on him.
I've been waiting for this.
Was that doing any damage to it? Yeah, and that thing is really the only issue now. I just have a melee weapon to deal with mechanical things. So I guess that does decent damage.
Got 'em all.
Okay. Well, let's level up then. There we go. Our crits now ignore 100% of armor, meaning even if there's an enemy that's super high armor, we don't really care some percentage of the time. I still don't know what our base crit chance is, but we have 3 times that base crit chance when using handguns, so that's good enough for me. Now we can start raising other things instead. Alright, and I think this is our last perk point before we can get to the second tier of stuff, which would be nice. What do we want? 5 base armor rating would be nice. You know, just make us tanky. Companion crit chance. Obviously the companions are here to stay, so Lone Wolf isn't an option, sadly. This might be nice, but I don't think we'll use that much, seeing as how we already have a decent amount of, you know, carrying capacity. I'm just gonna say probably resilient, or maybe increased walk speed, because I don't like to sprint a whole lot, and so this would make it so my walk is kind of in between a walk and a sprint at all times. Ooh, extra headshot / weak spot damage. Ooh, I'll definitely be getting that. Plus dialogue skills, yes please. Oh, but that's only when you have no companions in your party. Okay, never mind. Less consumable weight. Health restored per kill. Nice. Yeah, a lot of these are good. Science weapons. What the heck is a science weapon? But alright, we're gonna get walking speed for right now, because I feel like that is gonna be useful. Then we have more stuff down here to look at, like more carrying capacity, which... plus carrying capacity bonus from companions. That would be nice. Anyways. Our walking speed is definitely a bit faster. And that's good, because that means I don't have to sprint around all over the place. I can just kind of waltz my way around and still be rather efficient. I like that a lot. You have nothing, because you're a loser. Alright, we got... that's another Mega Primal. These things are just like a dime a dozen now, aren't they? Why are there just like 50 of them? What's in here? Hello? Is anything in here gonna try to kill me? Hi. Yeah, I just can't open this, apparently. No, thank you. Alright then. Well, this place looks creepy and horrible, and I hate it. Keep up the good work. Time to go kill some Mega Primals. Because that's what we like to do around here. Ooh, and maybe, now that we got our upgrade, maybe we can kill these things a lot better. Because all our crits will do damage straight through its armor. Yeah, I can definitely tell the damage difference between crits and non-crits. Cause yeah, my crits did like 100 and something damage against this thing, and that's very good for a pistol. Let's see. There was somebody else that I killed, right? There's that one that they killed. This one that we both killed. But there was like a green one, right? I always lose track of the corpses. Ah, over here. Yeah, we honestly had a really good crit chance on this thing. It might have just been because we were headshotting. Maybe headshots have a higher crit chance than normal attacks, like anywhere else. I don't know. But we had like 4 or 5 things in a row that were crits. And that was very good. And once we get that thing that increases headshot increased damage, then can you just imagine like a high damage pistol? You shoot him in the head, then you get headshot damage that has been boosted, and you get crit damage most likely because we have a really high crit chance. And from that crit, we also get like full armor penetration. That would just be crazy. And we're very quickly approaching that point. Because we already have maxed out handgun skill. We just need a better handgun. Now the robots are the only issue because I don't know if they have heads. Exactly. Oh yeah, he was still pretty low health, huh? Luckily, I can still crit these things, even without getting headshots on them. Hi. You are very unconscious, apparently. I guess it's because the fight is not over yet. Loot. Alright, and you guys are back up and running, I see. Alright, what's this got for us? Nothing good? Probably. Increases body armor and helmet armor ratings against physical damage. Armor mod, you say? Sounds good. I should check the armor mods. I think I've only ever looked at the weapon mods in the shop thing. Or at the ship in the workshop. Abandoned mining outpost discovered. I've been here for a while. I don't know why you're saying I just discovered it. But alright. I'll take the free XP. Hello? Anybody in here to tell me not to take all your loot? Ooh. Mandibular Rearranger. Manufacturer unknown. One-handed melee. Alright. Science weapon. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increases your science skill is increased. Huh. Okay, so I would be able to go for like a full science build, full nerd build, and still be able to do damage through science weapons. That'd be interesting. No loot in here. Alright. What does this have to say for us? Use of this terminal for leisure activity is a violation of Employee Indenture Contract Clause 227.1, time theft. Fines will be levied accordingly. Messages. Survey results. We completed our initial survey, and I have to admit that your hunch was right. I owe you lunch next time I'm on Terra 1. We barely started our survey before we uncovered a mineral vein with high densities of yttrium and scandium. There's a limit to how much my team can extract in these pressure suits. Give us a terraformer and some prospecting mechanicals, and this little venture of ours is going to make us all rich. Hope the weather on Terra 1 isn't getting you down. I hear our permanent facility on Hephaestus is almost ready for habitation. Thanks for rushing us that replacement part, Linda. My team got the former repaired, and it's busy churning out O2 again. Did you have to send one loaded with seed stock? Dang grasses are triggering my allergies. Survey efforts continue. That initial vein ran dry quicker than we'd hoped, but we're still getting promising results from the other locations. Density of scandium lower than the first site, but yttrium still at respectable levels. We had a board team out here last week scanning for signals from the Hope. We could all guess the results from how unhappy they looked. It's been 3 years since the board classified the ship as missing. You'd think we'd be over it by now. I think that's the ship we came from. Congratulations on your promotion. Youngest full VP in company history. Just promise me you won't promote that drill bit Needham to replace you. I used to know people named Needham. Or last name Needham, not first name. Bad news, Lynn. All the sites within the former's dome have run dry. The mechanicals are bringing back good samples from beyond the retention field. I'll be sending you a requisition for a hauler to relocate the terraformer closer to the new sites. My team heard that you arranged for some circus time traveling show to stop at our base. It was a big boost to morale. Can't wait to see some entertainment out here. Denial of site relocation. Fun. Your request for site relocation on that useless rock is denied. You've had over a year to generate a profit. If you haven't done it by now, it's not going to happen. And Evers is too busy to hide your incompetence. I don't want to hear about any of your absurd excuses either. The terraformer failure was bad enough, but this drivel about primals running loose and damaging your equipment is the limit. The utter limit, do you hear? Operations to your site are terminated, effective immediately. You have a new site in mind for you. One of the rocks orbiting Hephaestus. Temps are a cool 170 degrees Celsius. You'll love it. Wow. Interesting. A visiting board team reminded me of the date. We should consider celebrating your 42nd birthday today. I try and get you drunk with the latest Rizzo's concoction. You turn up your nose and say it was nowhere near as good as an earth wine. I don't know where you are, big sis. It's been 13 years since you entered hibernation. Since the Hope started its journey. I don't know what happened, why you never got here. The architect is kind, you didn't suffer. Think about you all the time. Every time one of those big interstellar conveyors blazes past, I look up and hope. Whoever named that dang ship should take a walk in the aether. So sorry, I never should have convinced you to sign the indenture contract and join me on Halcyon. Never stop thinking about you, Jules. Please forgive me. Alright then. So I guess that's either us or some other person that was on the Hope. Ask Linda for for info on this sublight company. That freighter captain claimed to work for them. Very strange ship. No corporate branding or colors. The captain didn't wear an approved uniform. Dealing with him left me feeling out of sorts. Had some interesting items for sale, though. Can't shake the feeling that they fell off the back of a conveyor. The captain sold Harris something called a rearranger, then left before he discovered the dang thing doesn't work. Only thing it rearranged is the number of bits in Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech. Maybe a scientist can make use of it. Okay, so let's just talk about the rearranger that we got out of the little box over here. I'm probably not that much of a scientist. Let's look at what it does here. Because yeah, it's right now 73 DPS. High value. What is our science skill? Let's see. Skills. Is it just literally science? Yeah, just science. Oh, it's 8. That's probably why this thing is so crappy. If I had put a lot of stuff into this, then... Ooh, Tinker. Okay, science might be what I start upping next, because first of all, that would give us medical, which is great. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the inhaler, it says right here, drug mixing slot. So the reason why, even though it's a injector that we're using, it goes through an inhaler is because you can mix multiple different substances in the inhaler for healing all at once. So that's pretty interesting. Bonus damage to humans would be really great, but I don't think we're getting it that high just yet. We can at least get it to 50. So that would be these two. Let's see, engineering. Repair weapons and armor in the inventory. Ooh, that would actually be good. Extract a basic mod when breaking down weapons or armor. That would be great. Chance you repair, or items you repair become pristine. That would be good. Damage versus auto mechanicals would be nice. And science. Ooh. Yeah, so tinkering I think would be really good. Because then we could improve our weapons and armor and maybe be able to keep older weapons and stuff and like upgrade their level or something like that. Get better corrosion damage. My science weapons could be, you know, increased further. And we could reduce the tinkering cost by 90%. So I'll need to see how good that is once I get tinkering unlocked, but this might be very good. So that's what we're going for next, I think, is we're going to go for science skill. But lockpick would also be useful. Yes. But who knows? The ability to sell goods to vending machines. Okay, so I need enough hack skill to be able to sell to vending machines. That's why it wouldn't let me do that earlier. Man, there's so many good things I want to have. Like I could get more dialogue stuff to be able to lie and intimidate instead of just be able to persuade. We could get better dodge because we use dodge a lot. The plus 100% dodge recovery speed would be super good. We get increased armor rating after we dodge. Next melee attack gains increased damage. Ooh. Nice. All of that's very good. But yeah, I think we're going for science next. Because tinkering sounds amazing. And I want to see if our melee weapon can be permanently replaced with a science weapon that'll actually scale with us. And maybe we'll get science weapon pistols. I don't know. I don't know what. I think this is the first science weapon we've ever seen, so I don't know what varieties they come in. If it's all just smacky sticks. Alright, not a whole lot of loot in this one, but that's fine. Alright, it wants us to go over there. Oh, there's where the captain is. Okay. I don't know why I was coming over here then. Obviously over here didn't have anything I needed. Excuse you. What the heck is that jump? Bro. Are you seeing this? Am I tripping? What are you doing? What are you doing, my guy? You are not getting down that cliff. I'm just saying, you need to jump when you're at the edge of it. No. Okay, we're just gonna move on from that. Just hope he finds his way. Okay, he just teleported to us. Good. What the heck? This guy, he's eccentric as heck. I don't know what we're gonna do with him. But alright, let's start shooting some people in the face. How about that? Yeah, we do so much more damage now to these things. Oh, hi. You were right there. Just being able to crit right through the armor is a game changer. Doing some weird K-pop dance. I think he'd be popular, yeah. It's the take 2 steps back and then jump 2 steps forward dance. Very popular. Everyone knows it. Alright, let's just head straight over to this captain dude. Well, we saw all their stuff just like pop into existence. Pretty sure I've been kinda over here before, right? Apparently not exactly over here. Did I loot this guy? Because I could have sworn I've been... Yeah, I have. I did go past here. I guess I just was exploring and not going towards any marker at the time. Hello, are you guys... Oh, outlaws. Outlaw sniper. Sniper. I barely know her.
Lord him.
I almost had him. Alright, well, they all came after me. But that's probably good. Because then I can just keep dodging the enemies. And these guys can go wreak havoc elsewhere. So it works out.
Multiple fractures, lacerations, and untreated burns detected. Signs indicative of sudden, violent crash landing.
Yep, that's me. No big deal. Just shrugging off my injuries as I stroll away from another flaming impact crater.
Also detecting constipation, hair loss, reduced fertility due to tight trousers. Recommend stimulant injection.
Hair loss? You take that back.
Bro. Do you not notice an issue with it? Okay, you are just off your game today, my guy. Trying to jump in place, not actually jumping off the cliff, standing in fires for no reason. Hi, dude. How's it going?
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Uh-huh. Captain... Irion? Irion?
The one and only.
Irion.
Wait,
who knows?
Asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
Who's Wanda? Lie 1. I love how gullible this guy is. That's great. It gives me XP, though. It's so tempting to use, even if I don't have to lie. I don't even remember who Wanda is and why she sent us here. I just know that we have to go here. But apparently we do know Wanda, and this will give me XP. So I'm gonna do it.
I wager she
See?
told you to say
Easy
that,
XP.
sly old bird. I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let her know. Oh, it's the person that wanted the shipment, and they sent me to go find the person who didn't bring the shipment.
Magnificent. And do please give Wanda my chilliest regards.
Alright, well, see you later, Mr. Captain Man and the TMI bot. Good. Well, that was easy. Now we're just leaving. Dr. Dorset. Yeah, that's at their ship. So I guess that's it. There's nothing else to do here. Yeah, we already looked at this. Don't know what that is. Circus Time Freighter. Did we ever look at that? Let's travel to the interior. Let's just run there. I kind of want to see what the Circus Time Freighter is all about. Is that something I can loot? Are there people there? What loot would you even get from a circus? Let's go talk to them and see if they're still here. It seems like the place is a little bit in ruins, and I don't know for how long. Oh, there were health bars that popped up. Hello? Who's over here? Just sprats. Hi. You guys seem harmless enough for now. There was enemies up there, it says. Can I bring this down? That I can. Alright. Come along. Up we go. I don't know what this is gonna get for us. Or where we're going. But...
Outlaws, huh? Let's go say hello.
Why is it we find fights every place we go?
Alright. Our guys are doing fine, it looks like.
That's the last of him.
Good. Grab everything. Where'd this guy? There he is. Grab all the loot, because I want it all. It is a very nice pistol. I am liking it. It could be better. You know, there's always room for improvement. I would like if it hit harder. You know, it might just be that the enemies we're fighting are getting higher level. And so the hit hardness is getting worse and worse as we keep going. But yeah, it's pretty all around good. And let's see, he gave us a pistol as well. Yeah, he gave us his flintlock, which is actually just an auto-mag pistol that they call a flintlock, I guess. But now that looks good. Because yeah, it does 282 DPS, and it says damage 48 times 2. And I don't know what that means exactly, but probably something good. Are there mods or upgrades to customize it? There are. Yeah, so this one I already customized to have shock damage. So the normal one does regular damage. This one now does shock damage. And I also made it have increased weapon range. So if I'm sniping people with it, I can hit them from a longer range effectively. So I'm going to go back and upgrade this as well later, because that looks cool. And I don't know if I'll like it, but we'll see. Hello.
Here they come.
How does it take 2 bullets to kill a sprat? But alright. Any more loot? Yes, there is. A hatchet. Yeah, we're going positively medieval with this weaponry. I love it. Is there anything else to do up here, or was it just a fight? Like, what's this? Nothing. So it says Firefly on it. I wonder if that is a reference to something. Here's a ladder. Why are you going first? I'm not even up there. Yeah, I wish we could make our own armor. Maybe we can? But you do get hides off of them. I think, at least as of now, I've just been selling them. And they sell pretty decently. But... very good. Just take everything. I also like that your own guys don't body block you. You know, in a lot of games, they make it so your own guys can just completely body block you, and I don't like that. Oh boy. A corner of the faded broadsheet is reserved for a circus time sponsored advertisement. Circus Time announces Primal Performance Tour. Come one, come all. Circus Time is about to turn your community into a circus town, where patented primal performers can dance, sing, eat, and dance. Interesting. Want to feed the primals? 2 bits for a bag of sprat tails. Want to take one home? Ask our lawyers. Want to be part of the meet and greet retreat? Look into pricing for our premium primal pack. Keep your eyes to the sky. Primals are coming. Under no circumstances should primals leave their enclosure. Primals will consume human flesh. Unattended primals should be reported to the nearest Circus Time authority. Do not expose primals to gunfire, loud noises, or harsh language of any kind. Primal musk is toxic and mildly corrosive. Do not submerge body parts in primal musk. Circus Time employees will never instruct guests to interact with primal musk ever. Okay then. Wow. I think we're starting to see where the primals issue came from, and why this whole place was overrun with primals when we got here. You know, just starting to get a slight inkling as to what happened. But, you know, nothing definitive yet. You know, I can't say, really. Ooh. Workbench? Does this do anything fancy? I don't think it does. Yeah, we can't really tinker yet. We need another level up. Come along. Lots of bodies here. Yeah, I mean, half of those are the ones we killed. But, oh boy. Cannot believe they thought that having primals in a circus was a good idea. Oh, and that's how we were supposed to have gotten down here. I just went to the edge of this and was like, how are you supposed to get down? I didn't see that there was a big old console here for doing stuff.
Ford had an asteroid mining operation out here. Wonder what happened to him.
Looks like they started terraforming the place, but gave up halfway.
We were just out there. You know what happened to them. They started the terraforming process just to make it so mining operations were safer, and then they did a big mining operation. It was unprofitable, and they gave up and sent primals to kill everyone in a circus.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
Alright. Our good old workbench. So these are the ones that they have on. We can we can modify. Just a noise from each side. I don't... Huh? How exactly are you going to put a silencer on a flamethrower? Can you please answer that for me? Because that just does not make a lot of sense. Let's see. Heavy machine gun. Light machine gun. Eventually I should switch these guys off flamethrowers. They're just so good. Because yeah, they're even better than a heavy machine gun. You just run in and burn them apart. Oh, my internet's dying. When did that start happening? Well, I was going to end stream sometime soon anyway, so that makes for a perfect time to get out of here, because yeah, I don't know why the internet starts dying, but usually once it starts dying, you can't get it back to not dying very easily. So next time, I mean, we got a lot done there. We got quite a few quests done, some level ups. We figured out some other things. I wonder if you guys have any good science stuff. But oh, also we got the flintlock, which I need to get I need to wait until I get some level ups. Ooh, they got level ups. Melee damage, no. Range damage, yes. Or base health. I'm gonna say aim. More range damage for that thing. Flamethrower, that's the word. Probably you too. It's engineering. There's a chance of looting mods when Pavati is in the party. I kind of like that. I want as many mods as I can get. Okay, and the internet looks like it's recovered mostly, but it comes and goes. So we'll still end it pretty much right about here. And we will be back to this eventually. We'll probably do all the maintenancing and stuff either off stream or at the start of the next one. So thank you for being here, Ebos, and anybody else that may have been here. I mainly only saw Ebos in the chat, but yeah, it was a good day. Got some stuff done. I was hoping to stream a little bit longer, but when the internet issues rear their head, you kind of just need to let them have the win, because you're not gonna win against the internet. So check out an episode of Fireflow when I have time. Yes, I hopefully will. And I'll see if that's on any streaming services I have or anything of that sort, so I can just get to that. Or I'll ask to see if people I know want to watch it with me. We'll see. But thank you for being here, and I will see you next time, most likely tomorrow. So, goodbye.